mother became pregnant because she was raped. And growing up, everybody never stopped reminding me of how I came to be in this world. So, and that created a lot of anger and rage in me. I guess I was about 10, so she was 24, 25. Still no direction. There was days that she would leave and be gone, and I had a younger brother and a younger sister at the time. And I found myself in a position where, I wasn't able to care for them. We had no food in the house, so this was my first venture into crime. I went to the store and stole a bag of beans and a bag of rice to feed them. And I think at that point, I kind of made up in my mind that it's okay to do wrong if I'm doing it for the right reasons. So by the age of 14, I'd ventured into the drug business. And by the age of 17, I'd quit high school and I was running a drug ring between Fort Worth and Houston. So a friend had given me a gun that I'd use to shoot a guy with, but he didn't tell me that 5 other people had already been shot with the gun. So by the grace of God and some honest people who were present when those other 5 people were shot, I got those off of me, but I was sentenced to 17 and a half years and a $10,000 fine for the crime that I did commit. As fate would have it, I ended up completing my entire 17 and a half years. I needed to, because had I not, I'd either been back in prison or dead. 2 years prior to being released from prison, I met the founder of PEP, and she was like, I want you to come and be a part of what we're doing. She has a background in venture capitalists, and she'd come down to Texas and went to prison. What she discovered was there was a lot of potential in prison. School became my everything, so in the process, I completed 2 undergrads, marketing and management, after I earned my GED, of course, to get in school. And I've since, just this past Saturday, complete my 2nd master's. The 3rd phase of our program is what we call reentry. So the day that they're released from prison, there's either someone from our staff or their family members to meet them at the gate. And for the first 90 days of being released, somebody from reentry is there to walk step by step, get them to parole interviews, get them to whatever kind of meetings they have to get to. 100% of our guys were employed within 90 days, and the actual release from prison to first paycheck is 27 days. And that's 0% of their children following the footsteps that they did or go that path to prison. We've messed up, don't mean we can't correct it, but we have one job, and that's to make sure whoever coming behind us that they don't. That's how you shut down the pipeline to prison, be a father. The inability to be licensed is discouraging for some, and others are even putting themselves in position to be in prison because they're trying to operate without them. So they learn that the state of Texas will use their skills the entire time that they're in prison, which is how they keep the prison running. But once these guys are released, and they have the 2+ years or whatever that's required of them hands-on training. So once they go to get the certification, they're able to pass any test that you give them, but you still hold the fact that they have their felony conviction against them. For some guys, it's discouraging. For others, it's motivation. But completing those 17 and a half years gave me time to understand and find myself. One of my mottos with the guys they know is, it's not what you make, it's what you do with it. And understanding that, you understand how important it is. You know what? I worked 40 hours this week. I have a check for whatever it is, but I earned this. So what I'm gonna do with it is a lot different than what I would do if I didn't work for it, but I just received the money. If work does nothing else, it gives you a sense of self-importance, to know that you can provide for yourself and care for yourself.